How's it going, guys? Welcome to Season 6 of NHL 17 in Detroit Red Wings Franchise Mode Series. As you guys can see, the NHL team has 93 offense and 95 defense, 88 goaltending. AHL team here, 85 offense, 83 defense, 81 goaltending. So both teams are looking very, very good. Honestly, they both have a chance at the Cup this year. Last year made it to the conference final and lost out. So hopefully this year I'm going to make that Stanley Cup push. As you guys can see here, the NHL team's first line is Jeff Skinner, Dylan Strome, Sam Reinhart. Second line there we have Mantha, Hischier, and Larkin. I actually decided to switch Hischier and Stastny. I figured Stastny's getting older. Hischier's got all that potential. He'll probably actually benefit a lot from playing on the second line between Larkin and Mantha. Third line we also have Bemstrom there, who just signed with Sprong. And then fourth line we have Bracco, Athanasiou, and Bertuzzi. Defense here is looking pretty good. I've got Jake Bean and McAvoy in the top pair. I figure Bean playing on the top pair will probably actually really help his overall, opposed to on the third pair it actually might hurt it. Caleb Jones and Juleson there on the second pair, and then we have Stahl and Murray on the third. I figure Stahl's old, so he'll be fine there, and Murray, 86-27, he should also not lose too much overall. Goalies here, Jonathan Quick's our starter, 88 overall, so he's actually an upgrade from Matt Murray, and even Bishop from last year, and then Bibo there backing him up, it's a pretty solid backup. AHL team here is actually looking sick too. Com12, Lardy, and Kuleshov on the first line. Svechnikov, Spacek, Haberch on the second. You got Giovanni Smith, Moran, and Case on the third. Bernhardt, Payer, and Grunstrom there on the fourth. Defense here, we have Dallin and Shabbat as the top pair. Heiskin and Dermott on the second pair. And then Hicketts and Jaros on the third. I'm thinking I'll probably trade Shabbat. He figured like he's just going to hurt his overall playing the AHL. Not really going to crack the NHL. Like, Dermott's better than him. Same with Dallin right now. Even if he gets back to his regular overall, he's like an 82. So I might just trade him even for a second-round pick, try and get something back before his overall goes down even more. And then starting goaltender there in the AHL, you can see we have Lamb, 80 overall. Backing him up there, we have Vavalainen. So both teams looking really good. I'm going to take a look at the owner goals for this year as well. I'm pretty sure we're still considered a champion, so obviously going to have pretty high expectations here. We'll see what the exact goals are, though. Hopefully they're pretty obtainable. Primary goals, 41 sellouts this year, so basically sell out every single home game. Secondary goals win the President's Trophy, that's definitely doable, and boost team chemistry from 5 to 66. So that'll happen for sure during the regular season, but basically we have to end the year with a 66 team chemistry, which sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't, so I guess we'll have to wait and see, but all three I think are definitely doable. Alright guys, so I wanted a second round pick for Shabbat, but I couldn't get one from any team. Even if I added like some prospects, some lower end picks on our side, they kept saying no, so we'll see here if Vancouver takes him for a third. I figure they're a hopeful team, so maybe the third will be a high third, like almost a second. Let's see what Vancouver says. And they say yes. So moved on from the salary, plus we just have now a spot for an AHL defenseman to play some more ice time and hopefully get better. So we're now at the end of October here, and as you can see, we have a record of 4-3, which isn't the greatest, but our fan happiness there is 100. I've never seen it at 100, which is crazy. Locker room chemistry 71 isn't bad. AHL team yet to lose in regulation, so pretty good start so far. So we're now at the end of November. We have a record of 13, 10, and 2. So a positive record. I did expect this team to be doing even better, though. AHL team, on the other hand, is crushing it. 15, 4, and 2. Fan happiness went down a little bit. They're at 91, but obviously that's still very high. So we'll just see how things go here. Probably just keep simming until the trade deadline. I don't see any major changes before then. Hopefully we have a solid record. Hopefully we're in the playoffs. Can make a couple pickups and make a run at that Stanley Cup. So still at the end of December here, we have a record of 18, 15, and 3. AHL team 16, 9, and 5. Fan happiness there was at 86. January 1st, 2022, going to see where we are in the division standing. 39 points. So we currently have a wild card spot, but we're obviously have a lot of ground to make up. We want to win that conference. Currently 7 back at Toronto. I think we can do it, obviously. Our team's a good team. Hopefully we can just get on a streak soon and make up that ground. Alright guys, so we're at the trade deadline here, beginning of February. We have a record of 26, 18, and 3. AHL team 24, 13, and 6. Fan happiness has actually gone down to a 79. I think we just have to repair a couple things and it'll go back up. Locker room chemistry there at 73 isn't too bad. Obviously want to take a look here and see where we are in the standings, who our leading scorers are, stuff like that. So 55 points right now, currently in a wild card spot. 9 points, or not 9 points, I can't do math. 7 points back of Tampa Bay. So I mean, we could still catch Tampa there for the division, especially if we add a couple big pieces at the deadline here. Reinhart, there's our leading scorer. Obviously, I want to take a look and see just where we are in the entire NHL, as our division just could be a really strong division. So 5th place in the division and 13th in the entire NHL isn't too bad, honestly. If there were no divisions, we'd still be in a playoff spot, which is always good. So we'll take a look now and see just who else is doing good. Reinhart with 38 points. Skinner 34. Larkin also has 34, playing second line, which is pretty solid. Stastny 31. Sprong's got 29. McAvoy 28. He's actually injured right now. Hischier's 27. That's not too bad. Strome 24. Would like a bit more from him, playing first line center. Mantha 23. This Bemstrom guy 22 isn't too bad. Kind of all the defensemen there and the bottom pairing guys filling in. Gonna take a look here and see how Quick's been doing for us. I think he's probably doing pretty solid. 2.42 goals against, could be better. .917 save percentage isn't bad. Bebo's stats are actually better though as the backup. 3 shutouts there. Take a look at the AHL team. You can see Kuleshov here leading the team in scoring with 36 points. Comtois 33, Havertz 31. Moran's got 26. He's actually the third line center. Vlardy here has 24. He's down to 83 actually. Sveshnikov 24. Spacek 24. Dermott there 19 as a defenseman is not too bad. A bunch of bottom pairing guys there just under 20. Actually, yeah, 4 guys in 19. So looks pretty decent. I'm gonna take a look and see how the goalies are doing. I think they're probably pretty good stats. So 6 shutouts there for Lamb, which is really good actually. .914 save percentage. Goals against 2.21. Vavalainen 2.0. The one game this Manning guy played, 4 goals against isn't the greatest, but whatever. So I was looking through the message starting to see if any of our players made the All-Star game this year, as I don't think anyone did last year, but this year Sam Reinhart made it, which is good. Finally have a player that made it. I think McAvoy honestly might have made it as well if he didn't get injured, so good to see we actually have one player this year. Alright guys, so I just got this off from Colorado. They want to give me Joe Colborne for a third and Atkinson. So if Colborne's high enough rated, I think this is a pretty solid deal for us. He's making $3.6 million for 1 more year, so obviously it's just a rental. 83 overall, so he would be like 1 overall higher than Bracco, and Bracco's actually down in morale right now. I'm not sure why. Probably because we're playing him on the 4th line, but he's a 3rd line player, so I don't really know why that would affect it. I mean, Colborne would be an upgrade on him playing 4th line right wing. If we do this though, I don't really know what to do with Bracco. I guess we'd have to trade Bracco at that point. His value's pretty low right now, though. It's a really good deal, though. Like, we're not giving up that much here for Colborne. I think I'm going to say yes. All right, guys, we're on the trade deadline here. We have a record of 33, 23, and 5. AHL team there, 32, 17, and 6. If anything happens, is a 71, so it's gone down quite a bit. Has to do with us, like, maintaining stuff as we're out of money. I basically had to repair everything at the start of the season and basically spent all the money then. Division standings, though, pretty good, 71 points. Currently in a wild card spot, only 3 back of the Leafs, who are 2nd. Tampa Bay we probably won't catch, but we could definitely catch the Leafs there for 2nd. I'm going to see right now what's available at the trade deadline, see if there's any rentals we could add, just make our team even better, and try and make this cup run. So I was looking through the trade block, guys, and I seen that Arizona had Henrique on the block, 32 years old, 87 overall, 1 year left, still has elite potential, though. So I'm wondering if we could even just do a swap here, like trying to trade Stastny for him, as Stastny's potential is like a top 6, so he's probably going to start getting worse. I think Stastny, he's 36 years old, he's got 3 years left at $5 million, so if we could do some sort of swap here, that'd be crazy. Alright guys, so here's the offer I'm making for Henrique. Stastny, who's actually got top 9 potential, so that's even scarier. Bracco currently scratched. Prospect here with 17 potential. And a 3rd round pick for Henrique and Edmondson. Edmondson's just there for the roster spot. It could be just depth for an NHL team at defense or just even AHLD. Value's pretty even. We'll see what they say. We have to call up Dermott, so they say yes. It's awesome. So I think that's the only trade I'm going to make at the deadline, as our team is looking pretty good. Right here's look at the forward group. They're 100% healthy. That's a pretty solid forward group. Defense right now is actually missing McAvoy, so once we add him back, Edmondson would be scratched here. That's why I didn't call up Dermott, as if I do call him up, he'll end up being scratched, and I'll just hurt his morale rather than leaving him in the AHL. And then goalies there, we have Quick still as a starter, Bebo backing up. So I think this team is honestly ready for a cup run. Hopefully we can just get healthy here. McAvoy's supposed to be back in like a week or 2. Let's see what happens with that, see who we get matched up with in the playoffs, and just hope for the best. So we're at the end of the regular season now. We have a record of 48, 26, and 8, so we really just kind of came alive after the deadline. AHL team there, 46, 22, and 6, so looking really good. Fan happiness is now at 77, so I did repair one thing. I had enough money for that, and I think that helped out. Also, us winning, obviously, is a huge deal. So we're going to see where we finish in the division. We actually finished 104 points, somehow passed Tampa Bay, just caught them. That's awesome. As you can see, we had the Y there, so we did clinch the division. That was really close. Like, Tampa had a huge lead on us all year, but somehow we're able to pull that out. I'm going to see where we are in the entire league. Obviously, we're playing like the 2nd or 1st wild card in the East. We finished 5th in the entire league, 104 points. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good season, especially since we didn't start off that great. Sam Reinhart there, 71 points to finish the year. Is pretty solid from him. Larkin, 66, 2nd line left wing. That's also very good, 88 right now. Sprong has 60. For some reason, only an 83 still. This guy kills it. Like, I don't understand. I want to take a look at all the statistics here. Like, he's been an 82 for so long. Like, look at the points. 62, 62, 59, 60. How he hasn't gotten a big, like, overall boost, I have no idea. Henrique here is 55, Skinner 53, his Shear 50, so he's looking really good. Hopefully he has a nice boost over the summer. This Bemstrom guy, 46, Strome at 45. Should be doing better as a first-line center. Mantha 43 is not too bad. McAvoy 41 for defenseman is very good. Colborne there somehow put up 40 points, playing 4th line for us. Maybe he was like higher up in the Avs lineup or something. Looking at the goalies now, you can see Quick here, 2.37 goals against. Could have been better, .918 save percentage. 8 shutouts, though. He actually played a ton of games, 72 games played there. That's pretty crazy. Also going to take a quick look at the AHL team. So Kuleshov, 67 points, 74 games. That's really good. Habert's there, 62. Comtois, 53. Hopefully he'll have a nice boost this summer. Spacek, 52. Miranda, 43. Svechnikov, 36. He really never grew for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I was always playing him top line AHL, which is where he was supposed to be playing. Vlardy there, 35. He could be doing better, but he actually is at 83, so maybe it's not the biggest deal. I'm going to take a look to see the entire league here. Who the lead scorers were. So Patrick Kane again, 110 points in 82 games. That's just crazy. Taves 96, Stamkos 95, Forsberg there 93, Panarin 90. So that Chicago top line just crushes it. Kucherov, Carlson there, Crosby, Liljegren 79 points, 89 overall for the Devils. Wish he grew like that for me. Galchenyuk, Draisaitl, Goldberg. I don't know how he put up that many points. Tavares, Sagan. So most of like the same names, but there are a couple surprises there. So the regular season is officially over, and as you can see, we actually passed 2 of the 3 owner goals. We failed winning the President's Trophy, but we did get 41 sellouts this year, so sold out every home game, which is awesome. Also, we did boost the team chemistry by 5 to 66, so that's good to see. First round of the playoffs here, matched up with Florida, so hopefully we can beat them here. First game, first period, Riley Smith scores for them. Second period, Barkov scores. Third period, we actually answered back a couple goals from Murray. Unfortunately, though, they put in 4. Trocheck 2, Matheson 1, Marchessu 1, so 6-2 loss there. Definitely not how I wanted to start off. Also, I just remembered too, I need to make sure I show you guys their lineups. I forgot to do that in the last episode. So, and down 1-0 is never good. We'll take a look and see just kind of what this team has. I don't think Luongo's their goalie anymore, so really no idea who their goalie would actually be. So their first line, guys, they have Huberdeau, Barkov, and Shirley. Second line, Smith, Trocheck, Marchessu. Then they got Larson, Bukestad, and Armia. So they do have 3 really good centers. Stafford, Martinson, and Birchie there on the fourth line. D here, they have Trouba, Ekblad, Matheson, McCoshin, Alexiak, and Rassinen. So their D is also pretty solid, honestly. Goalies there, Montembeau. So that's really where we kill them. Like, our goalie's so much better. Their backup's a 67. So I think the forwards are pretty equal. The defense is pretty equal, but our goalie's so much better. Hopefully that proves to be like the deciding factor. So first period, guys, of the second game, we get 2 goals there from Mantha and Colborne. Second period, nothing. Third period there, we get 3 more goals. Strome, Bertuzzi, Reinhardt, they scored 2, but luckily able to hold on there for that 5-2 win. So tying the series up, which is good. If we were down 2-0, both games at home as well, that would have been rough. So game 3 here, going to Florida. Skinner's back from injury, so that is huge. Should give a huge boost to this team. Let's see what happens here in Game 3. Would love to go up 2-1 here after that first 6-2 loss. So Game 3, Juleson, Martinson each score. Skinner scores back from injury. And then Bemstrom there actually with the game winner. That's awesome. All right, guys, so game number 4 here, up 2-1. First period, wow. 2 goals for us, 3 goals for them. So down 3-2. Skinner gets 1, Ekblad gets 1. Still down by 1. Can come back in this. Huberdeau there seals it 5-3. So series is now tied up 2-2. Looks like it's going to be a close one. I mean, look at the two teams. Like I said, we had the goalie advantage. The forwards and the defense are pretty equal. So Quick so far I don't think has had the greatest of series, but if he can just steal 1 game for us, maybe that'll be all it takes to win this series. Game number 5 here. No goals in the first period. Second period here, Shirley scores for them. Third period, we get 2 there from Bean and Skinner. Shirley gets another one for them, so we're going to OT. And Larkin there at the OT winner. There we go. Alright guys, so we're now in game number 6. If we win this next one, we're moving on. Plus we just got McAvoy back from injury, so that is a huge boost to the team. First period here. Wow, we're down 3-1. Second period though, we pull back. Henrique and Skinner each score. Going to the third. And going to OT now. Bertuzzi, Skinner score. Huberdeau and Barkov score for them. OT here, let's see it. Matheson there scores on Quick. So thought we might be able to get that done there, but going to game 7, like I was saying, this is going to be such a crazy close series. Last 2 games have gone to OT. Going to game 7 though, at home. Hopefully, playing at home, having McAvoy back. Those 2 things combined can get us this win. So first period here, no scores. Second period, Bertuzzi. Third period, there we go. Skinner and Mantha each score. Shirley scores for them, but we pull out the 3-1 win. Moving on to round 2. So in the second round here, we're actually matched up against the Leafs, and our AHL team, as you can see, went 1-3, losing the first round of their playoff. So I thought they would have had a really good run, but for whatever reason, just didn't happen. But first game here, round 2. Let's see what happens against the Leafs. Matthews scores for them. Nielsen, Marner, Hischier for us. And okay, so we get 3 goals there. We lost 6-4 anyway. Lots of goals to add up, but unfortunately, not enough. So down by 1 again. We came back against Florida. I think we could probably come back against the Leafs. Sprong's injured, so We'll just do best lines here. So I just called up Velarde to play in place of Sprong. I mean, he's the same overall, even though Sprong has way better production. So there's a look at the team now. Doesn't look that bad. Bemstrom's actually second line now. This guy's gotten so good. Entry level deal for the next 3 years. Like, what a great pickup that was for us. So game number 2 here. I'm sure we can bounce back from the Sprong injury. As long as we win this one. Like, we need to make sure we can tie it up. Otherwise, not going to be good. So no scores in the first or the second. And third period, we're going to overtime. Turris and McAvoy each score. Reichel there with the OT winner. So that's not good. Down to nothing. I just want to finally win the Stanley Cup. This team is so strong. Got to get by the Leafs here, though. So game 3. If we lose this next one, I'd say it's probably over. The chances we reverse sweep the Leafs, not very good, but you never know. So game number 3 here in Toronto. First period. Bemstrom and Henrique score. Matthew scores for them, so it's 2-1. There we go. It's a big second period. Henrique, Reinhardt, and Henrique again. So 5-2. We also score 6-5. So they got 3 goals. I wasn't sure if we're going to OT, but we held on there with a 6-5 win. That is huge. If we can win this next one in Toronto and tie the series up, that would be crazy. So game number 4 here. This is another close series. Looks like all the teams are just very close in terms of the skill gap. So here we go. Game number 4. Henrique opens up the scoring there against Anderson. Nothing in the second. Riley here forcing it to OT. OT number 2. There we go. Daniel Sprong back from injury. OT hero ties the series up. That is what I wanted to see. Henrique just got injured though. So we're just going to go best lines. Velarde will basically sub in for him. And everyone will kind of like move up one. As I think Henrique was playing, if not first line center, he was playing second line center. So game number 5 here. Let's finally win one at home. Make this a 3-2 series. Bemstrom scores. Nothing in the second. Reinhardt there seals the deal in the third period. That was probably an empty net goal. So somehow we're back in this series in the driver's seat. Just need to win one of these next 2 games. That would be incredible. If we could win one in Toronto too, I mean, we've already won both of our games in Toronto. Can we win the third and final game in Toronto? Here we go. First period, Matthews scores. He's been crushing it for them. Second period, Juleson ties it up. And nothing in the third, going to OT. Matthews there with the OT winner. Matthews just been killing it for them. Jeez, I think he's got like a goal every game. So going to game 7 here. Bertuzzi is injured. We're going to go best lines here. Game number 7 in Toronto. We need to win this. We got to do some scouting first. All right, guys, so here we go. Game number 7. If we win this one, moving on to the Eastern Conference Final. Come on. Here we go. Nothing in the first. Second period there, Skinner scores. Third period, we just go off. Sprong, Velarde, Bemstrom, making sure we move on to the conference final. That's what I want to see. All right, guys, so the conference final here matched up with Philadelphia Flyers. I just realized, too, I forgot to actually look at the Toronto Maple Leaf lines. I think they're pretty similar to what they are in real life, though. Like, they obviously signed Kyle Turris, but other than that, just kind of the core team they have now re-signed. So, looking at Philly here, the ratings, we have 3 worse offense, 4 better defense, 1 worse goaltending. I think if it's 86, though, Beeble must be starting right now for whatever reason. So take a look at their lines. I know they have Nolan Patrick from the draft. They also got Velino. So like the Flyers team, I think, is very good. We'll take a look here and see. Like, this is going to be a tough matchup. Shen, Giroux, Voracek. They got Simmons, Patrick, Couturier. Like, that is a crazy top 6. Lawton, Velino there, Weiss, Kosarenkov, Barnett, and then Konechny. Defense here, they have Ghost, who's a 94. Kuleshov, Provorov, Haig, Morin, Rubstov. So, I mean, besides Ghost, our D is actually probably better. And then in goal there, they have Mason and Stollers. So, honestly, it's pretty equal. McAvoy actually kind of takes the place of Ghost. So, our D is definitely better. Their forwards, though, I think we have more depth, but they have better top 6. And then goalies, I like our goalies better, so let's see what happens. Also, guys, I'm sure some of the Leafs fans really want to know what the lines looked like. So, their centers here, Matthews, Turris, Kadri, Gauthier. Left wing, Timashov, Reichel, Strome. Right wings, they got Nylander, Marner, Oshie, Komarov, Soshnikov, and Radulov. That's actually kind of surprising, Radulov there. Defense, Riley, Nielsen, Carrick, Marinson, Brandstrom, McNabb, and then in goal, of course, they have Anderson. So, pretty good team, but we got by them in 7. And finally, starting this team here, guys, against the Flyers. First game, we do have, I think, home ice advantage, actually. Provorov and Voracek make it 2-0. Reinhardt answers back with a couple. Velino scores, though, for 3-2. Edmondson gets 2, actually. Third pair D-man, Voracek scores. We're going to OT. And Colborne there with the OT winner. Jeez, I didn't think we were going to win that game. Huge comeback, though, from the boys. So there we go. And I was right. That was actually a home game. So Flyers mustn't have won their division. So going up 1-0. First time in a series. That's awesome. Let's see if we can win back-to-back games here. That puts us in a really good spot. First period, nothing. Second period, 3 goals. Strome, Reinhardt, Larkin. Third period there, no goals. So Quick actually posts the shutout. That is awesome to see. I think that's his first shutout of the playoffs. So we're up 2-0, going to Philly. If we could sweep the Flyers in the conference final, that would be crazy. Bertuzzi's now back from injury, so that's a huge addition as well. All right, so here we go. Maybe we can go up 3-0. We don't have to get the sweep, but like the 3-0 lead would be huge. 1-1 after 1. Drew there in the second, and they get 2 there in the third. So, I mean, we weren't going to sweep the Flyers, I don't think. Would love to just kind of win these next 2, though. Win it in 5, maybe. Obviously, the least amount of games, the better, as it's not as nerve-wracking. Plus, it's just kind of a better chance of us moving on. So, here we go, guys. 4th game, first period. Up 2-1. Bemstrom and Sprong score for us. Foligno for them. Second period, though, Giroux ties it up. Third period, Hischier and Ghost each score, going to OT. Sprong there at the OT winner. I think Sprong's had at least 2 OT winners, maybe 3 in these playoffs, so that's awesome. Up 3-1. We just have to win one of these next 3 games. That's very, very doable. Come on, let's go. We're actually playing this one at home, so we'd love to just kind of win this at home. Here we go. Ghost and Patrick score. Nothing this second. We need a big third. Colborne gets 1, but they score 2 more. So 4-1 game. That's okay. Just have to win one of these next 2. That's all we have to do. We can afford the 1 bad game there. So game number 6 in Philly. Let's try and win this one. Avoid that game 7. Here we go. First period. Ramsey scores for them. Nothing in the second. We just need 1 goal here. Murray and Bertuzzi score. Kuleshov scores for them. Going to OT. We need an OT hero. Wow. Kosarenkov scores for them. So going to game 7. We had the 3-1 series lead. That's okay, though. We just got to win the next game. That's all we got to do. Just win the next game. And we're moving on. The last one went to OT. Could have went either way. At home as well. Hopefully the boys here can pull it out. Oh, man. I want to go to the Cup final. First period. Larkin, Reinhardt, Rubstov, Couturier for them. So 2-2. Tied up again. Kuleshov and Skinner going to third period now. There we go. Skinner, Hischier, Reinhardt. Huge third period. 3 goals, getting us a 6-3 win. Moving on to the Stanley Cup Final. And in the Cup Final, guys, we're going against the Anaheim Ducks. So here we go. They actually finished higher than us in the standings. They had the home ice advantage, but that's okay. First period, first game. Getzlaf scores. Sprong scores going to the third. Oh, wow. Big third period for them. Jones, Brassard, and I think, I forget the other guy, Steele, scored for them. They're making it a 4-1 game. Also, I just got to make sure I show you guys the lines for this team. Obviously, Stanley Cup Final, we want to see what this Anaheim Ducks team looks like. In terms of the ratings, we have 2 better offense, 4 better defense, 5 worse goaltending. So I don't know why our goaltending is so low. Maybe Jonathan Quick has like gone down in overall because he is getting older. So that might be the one thing. We'll take a look here. Getzlaf's still their best player. That's McAvoy for us. For their forward lineup here, they have Kurtile, Getzlaf, Silverberg, Jones, Brassard, Raquel, Richie, Steele, Sorensen, Sidorov, Natinen, and Pouliot. So honestly, I like our forward group better. Also, I just noticed they don't have Perry, so not sure if he retired or got traded. Fowler, Vatanen, Triumkin, Lindholm, Desprez, and Mignolet. So our D is better as well. In goal, though, they have 92 Gibson. I mean, that's pretty solid. So Quick's an 87. He went down by 1. Bebo, though, is a really solid back of 84. So I still like our team. I think we can definitely, pull out this win, even though we are down 1-0. We've been down 1-0 in 2 of the previous series and came back to win it. So game number 2 here. Would love to obviously tie this up. Don't want to go down 2. That'd be a really tough spot. Getzlaf scores there. Lindholm scores. Okay. We get 2, but so do they. So lost that one 4-2. So not a great start here. The Stanley Cup Final, down 2 games already. But I just have to win 4 the next 5. That's how I'm going to look at it. I mean, that's very tough. That's like 80% win rate. But you can, you never know. You can definitely do it. So game number 3 here. We're going back home, which is huge. Raquel and Richie score. Sprong gets 1. All right, this is not looking good. We're down 4-1 now. Really do not want to get swept in the Stanley Cup Final, but imagine a reverse sweep in the Stanley Cup Final, down 3-0, then coming back and winning it. That would just be legendary, go down in the history books. Can we pull it off? Silverberg scores. Okay, this is, 7-0, and they get the Stanley Cup. That's honestly embarrassing. Right here, guys, look at the lottery results. As you can see, Arizona winning first overall. I think that's the first time I've actually ever seen Arizona get that first pick. Retired players here. We'll see if we have any. No retired skaters. There's a chance, though, Quick could be retired for us. We'll check, though, and see just kind of all the retired skaters first. I'm sure there's going to be some big names. Maybe Getzlaf, after winning the Cup, decides to retire. And he does. Stastny also retired, so I think that was a good trade for us, getting Henrique there. Stastny actually went down to an 85. Carter, Zajac, Dubinsky, Phaneuf, Yandel there. Cogliano. I want to see, actually, if I can, if you ever missed a game, if you ever got injured, or if you just played every single one. So playoff stats, we're going to go season stats here. So actually, until this year, he played every single game still. Like, look at that, 82 all the way through. Actually, 18-19, he missed 2 games, but, I mean, that's still pretty good. The dude just doesn't get hurt. Berglund, Perreault, Goligoski, so nothing too crazy. Take a look at the goalies now. We'll see if Jonathan Quick retired or not. If he did, that's going to put us in a tough spot. We need a goalie. Crawford, Ward, Schneider. So no, Quick did not retire, so we still have a goalie for next season. So right here, guys, look at the playoff tree for the NHL. Obviously, we already know who we beat. Anaheim, though, went 4-1 against the Canucks, 4-2 against the Flames, then 4-2 against the Preds before sweeping us. That's still so embarrassing. Getting swept in the Stanley Cup Final, like, I don't know, that's rough. For that reason, the boys didn't come through. Playoff stats, though, Reinhart point per game was awesome. Strome really stepped it up in the playoffs, 20. Skinner there. Sprong, I don't know how he's only an 83 still. Larkin didn't do too bad. The rest of the team kind of pitched in. We'll see what Quick did, if we can like kind of pin it on him or not. So we had 3 shutouts in the playoffs, .9 save percentage, and goals against there, 2.93. So almost 3 goals against is not very good. Next, guys, taking a look at the awards for the season. Obviously, Ducks there, Stanley Cup, Dallas Stars, President's Trophy, Clarence S. Campbell, the Ducks, Prince of Wales Trophy, us. I think that's the first time we've actually won the Prince of Wales. Moving on to the Stanley Cup Final. Player awards came with Yart Ross, obviously, and the Hart. James Norris, Ghost for back-to-back years, came with the Lady Bang for his 4th straight year. Calder here went to Burkle. I think he's the guy that like destroyed the AHL in points last season. Gibson there with the Conn Smythe. Anderson with the Vezina. Mason with the William M. Jennings. Sergachev with the Masterson. 2 years in a row, so I guess he's just very sportsmanship. Sergachev, I like that. Came with a Selke, that's surprising. Came with the Ted Lindsay, and then Maurice Richard as well. Kane, how many trophies did he get? 6 trophies. That's crazy. AHL here, guys. Calder Cup went to Springfield Thunderbirds. Just going to take a look and see if our team won anything. Doesn't look like it, though. Player awards. Maybe we got one. Like, our team was pretty stacked. Doesn't look like it, though. No player awards for the AHL. So we're at the draft now. Our first pick is number 29 in the first round. Just going to take a look and see, like, the top 5 picks. You got a couple elites there. Top 6. That's rough. 3 top 6. You actually had an elite, though, drop to the 8th pick. Oh, I should have traded up for that. Elite goalie there at number 9. Low elite starters. So New York really lucked out there with that 8th pick. We'll see what we can get here. We'd love to at least get like a top 6. And this Nyquist guy has high top 9. Hodges, though, is an exact top 6. Nyquist, though, could be higher than top 9. Like, he's... High top 9 means he's at least a top 6. He could even be a low elite, though. Hodges, we already have a lot of centers with, like, Velarde and Spacek in the AHL, so don't really know if I need another center. A winger, though, wouldn't be too bad. I think I might take Nyquist here. Hopefully he's elite. Medium top 6. He's basically the same. Maybe even try and trade for the Ducks pick here, get another top 6, as there probably won't be very many available in the second round. Alright, guys, so I'm offering the Ducks LA's second round pick in this year's draft, as well as our second round pick in next year's draft for their first. We'll see what they say. And they accept it, so that's awesome. Guaranteed top 6 guys in back-to-back picks. Pretty solid, I think. I don't think there would have been a top 6 available still when we had our LA second round pick, so that's awesome. I just realized LA's pick was actually number 3, but the top 6 still might have been gone, so giving him a second round pick to ensure we get a top 6, I think is still probably worth it. So next pick here, guys, is pick number 29 in the 4th round. I want to see who the Ducks got with that LA pick. They actually got a low elite winger there in Sepinen, so I think they might have fleeced us. They got a low elite, plus our second in next year's draft, and that's all for a medium top 6. Now, the medium top 6 could turn out to be better. You never know. Wow, Carolina got a medium elite goalie there, 7th pick in the second round. I should have tried to take him, because we could still probably use a goalie after Quick. Didn't even look at goalies, though, so that's just kind of crazy. We'll see what's available now with our pick, though. Pick number 29 in the 4th round. A medium starter goalie just got picked, so there is still some good stuff available there. All skaters, all players. This goalie here is unknown, projected 5th. There's a top 9, though. I think I'd rather just take, like, the sure thing, the top 9. And when Quick does retire, which will probably be pretty soon, we could just probably trade for a goalie. Best option rather than making a pick. By the time the goalie's good, honestly, it might even be the 10 years are up. And next year, guys, pick number 29, the 5th. We'll see what's still available here. Hopefully, something pretty good. A top 6D. Even if that's low, that's still very good value for the 5th round. It is low, but like I said, that's good value. Pick number 29 now in the 6th round. I think this is the last pick of the draft. So far, though, I'm pretty happy with our draft here. Bomb 6 forward or a high bomb 6 forward. He could be like low top 9, and he is, so that's not bad. And final pick here, guys, in the draft. Pick number 29 in the 7th round. So far, the lowest thing we've got was a low top 9, so I am very happy with this. We'll take a look here and see if there's anybody that's decent still available. So there's 4 unknown guys. Let's take a look. Goalies. Maybe there's like a goalie that somehow just slid through. High AHL backup, so he could be AHL starter, best case scenario. Low backup. That's not bad for a 7th round. No AHL potential players in this entire draft. I'll take it. Alright guys, we're now at the re-sign phase, and as you can see, we only have 15.3 million in cap space, so really not that much to work with. Centers here, a lot of guys to re-sign. Henrique here wants a new deal. He still has elite potential. 7 million though. That's like half of our cap space. Athanasiou probably going to let go. Hischier and Velarde could definitely be like the 3rd and 4th line centers. Moving forward, Hischier wants 4.5 million though for 3 years. That is pretty expensive. Does it get cheaper? It doesn't. So let's try like 4 million for 3 years. I think that's pretty fair. He actually is probably going to be 2nd line center if he grows at all during the summer. Velarde was kind of in between AHL and NHL last year. 1 million for 1 year. That's pretty fair. Just kind of see what happens with him. Spacek, I'm just going to qualify. Same with Moran. They both might stay in the AHL. Actually, if Hischier grows, we really don't even need Henrique. So Henrique could have been just a rental. Stastny retired anyway, so didn't give up that much for Henrique. It was like Stastny, a couple prospects, and a 3rd. Athanasiou. Might lose him as well, but I don't even think it'd be that big of a deal. Left wings here, all locked up. Colborne, I'm probably going to let go. He was basically a rental player. Right there, our top 4 left wings, like 84 to 89 is pretty good. Right wings here, you can see are also all locked up. Lind, I will qualify, though. He still has low top 6, only a few years left to gain that potential, though. Hasher here, I don't know about him. Svechnikov, or Comtois, definitely going to qualify. Or actually, could probably just give him an offer. I don't know why I'm qualifying him. 950k for 1 year. We could actually get him for 3 years probably for that, which would be huge. Habertrail just qualifies like a good AHL player. Smith, let's see what he wants. 975k for 2 years. We'll do that. Not sure why I qualified Habertrail. That's why he wants 1 million for a one-way deal. I don't want to do that. This AHL dude, just going to let him go. Right wings here, I think we've dealt with it all. Actually, we need to re-sign these 3 guys. So re-sign all of them. Not worth that much money, though. It seems like a lot for low top 9 guys. 850k, obviously, I think is a bit more fair for all of them. And they're all getting 3-year deals as well. Defense here, our top 6 is all locked up. Mark Stahl, though, is 6 million. I'd rather trade him. Dermott there could fill in for the top 6. Dallin, maybe even actually if he grows. Edmondson, just going to let him go for now. Heiskanen, obviously, want to bring back for the AHL team. We give him that 900k for 2 years. Hicketts is 26, just going to let him go. Let's see what else we got here. Jaros, 26, 76, let him go. Probably some better like free agent AHL guys available. Vobrev will re-sign this guy for 2 years. Low 7th D, going to let him go. Going to have to actually sign a lot of AHL D, it looks like. Goalies, Quick and Bebo are good to go. Actually, Bebo needs a new deal. Offer him 1.75 for 2 years to be our backup. I think that's fair. Lamb here needs a new deal. A really solid AHL starter. Try getting him here for 800k for 2 years. Vavalainen pretty much done growing. Mantha would actually be just as good a backup, and he has that 750k. Burkle there's like the 3rd string. Gomez, low starter. I feel like we got to bring this guy back. Like, he could turn out to be something. So really the only question we have left is whether or not we're going to re-sign Henrique. Athanasiou, I'm definitely going to let go. Just a bunch of like younger guys are passing him. If we have the money for Henrique, I think I'll do it, as we're going to trade Stahl immediately after the re-sign phase, and that'll give us enough money to go into free agency. But we'll see where we're at after all those signings. Prospect accepted our offer. Bebo accepted. Let's see. Smith accepts. Velarde, Hischier, Comtois, Lamb, Heiskanen. So I think everybody accepted then. I'm just going to send one more day, or a couple days here, just in case. Alright guys, so we do have enough money to sign Henrique. As you can see, we have 8.4 million in cap space. He wants 7.3, but I feel like we could get a better player than that in free agency. Plus, Hischier will probably grow a couple overall during the summer, making him 86. That'd be a solid 1st, 2nd line setter with him and Strome. Velarde, Spacek would be 3rd and 4th line. Honestly, I'd probably rather add like a defenseman. The wingers are pretty solid too. If we trade Stahl, though, we can go out and sign like a 90-plus D-man. That'd be huge. All right, guys, we're at the free agency period now. Let's see who's available. We do have some money to spend. We'd love to make a big acquisition here. So Johnny Gaudreau would be huge. Tyson Barrie as well. Henrique's actually the 3rd best guy, but I would be looking at either Barrie or Gaudreau. So first off, we're going to trade Mark Stahl, get rid of that salary, and then we're going to see what we can do here in free agency. So I'm going to try and trade Stahl here to Vancouver for a 3rd-round pick. For whatever reason, they want him. Even though he's making $6 million, he's only an 82 overall now. And he's going to keep getting worse, but like the value's on our side. They don't want the 3rd. They want Stahl. This might actually go through, and it does. I feel like we just fleeced Vancouver. So we now have 13.5 million in cap space, and I think I'm going to go with Gaudreau over Barrie, simply because we have Dallas on the farm system, and I could see him having a huge summer, and if not, we could probably just call up Dermott to be like our 6th D-man. So Really don't need Barrie, especially because he's right-handed. We already have McAvoy and Juleson. Gaudreau, though, would just be a huge boost to the offense. So he wants 6 years. I'll pay him until he's 34. We only have 4 years left, so let's try and give him for like $8.5 million at 6 years. Or actually 5 years. He wants 8.5, so we could make it more realistic. Just give him exactly what he wants, or could even pay him like 8.6. No other team's interested. We made it to the Stanley Cup Final. He should take that. Also going to take a look at some two-way players here and see what's available. So there's this Clefbaum guy here, 20 years old, 68 overall, medium top 9. Wouldn't mind taking him. Okun here, 2176. He looks pretty solid. I'm going to give him an offer. Same with this Kaufman guy, 2171, medium top 9. Everything else, though, I don't know. They're kind of either really young or they're already old, so they're not that great. Right here, though, Perjeta, 2074, medium top 6. Definitely going to want to try and sign that guy. Same goes for this Raquel defenseman, 21 years old, 75 overall. We'll give him an offer too. And I think that's probably going to be it. Yeah, we're now in like the medium bomb 6 territory. So let me just see. Or you know what? Maybe this guy here, Kang, 2070, low top 9. I'll give him an offer. That's probably all we can do too for roster space. As you can see here, the Clefbaum guy accepted our offer. We're just going to keep looking though and see. O'Coin, Kang, Perjeta, Kaufman, Raquel. I want to see if Gaudreau did. Like, we gave him a little bit more than he wants. Rejected. Roster's full, but luckily he's not signed to another team yet. So let's go make a trade really quick and then get Gaudreau signed. Alright guys, so we're here trying to trade Burkle, who's a goalie with French starter potential. He's actually our lowest value goalie. And then Bernhardt here, our lowest value player, to Arizona for a 4th and a 5th. So this would help us out huge, get a couple picks, clear up some roster space. And Arizona says yes, so it worked out perfect. Gonna make Gaudreau another offer here. Hopefully he hasn't gone up in his asking price. Still wants 8.5 for 5 years, so we'll do 5 years here. We'll do 8.65. I think he said yes last time. It's simply just we didn't have the roster space, so hopefully like no other team comes in and tries to steal him. Give him an extra 50K too as a show of good faith for making him wait. So we'll see what Gaudreau says. Like that would just be a huge, huge signing for us. Just makes our offense that much crazier. Let's see if he's going to say yes. Come on. There we go. Got Gaudreau. Alright guys, so it's now the end of the summer. We're in a pretty interesting situation. I'll show you guys the lineups. Definitely going to have to make a move or two before next season. I'm going to let you guys kind of help me out with that before I do anything. So definitely in the comments section, let me know. Right here's a look at the NHL team. So we got Gaudreau, Stroman, Reinhart on the first line. Larkin, Hischier, and Skinner on the second. Bertuzzi, Velarde, Mantha on the third. Then we have Kuleshov, Spacek, and Sprong on the fourth. So really solid forward group. Defense here, Downs down 86, which is awesome. Playing up McAvoy on the top pair. Juleson, Jones, Murray, Bean on the third pair. So the D is solid. In goal, we have Quick, who's now at 85. So definitely want to try and trade him for a better goalie. Bebo at 83, still a really solid backup. Scratch here, we have Bemstrom, 85 overall. Had a really good year last year. So obviously, do not want him to remain scratched. Going to have to move on from a winger. Hopefully include them in a trade with Quick to get a better goalie. AHL team here is not as good as it was last year, but still should be a pretty competitive team. Make the playoffs. Probably not win anything, but as you can see, the team isn't too bad. Goalies there, we still have Lamb as a starter, Manning backing him up, so still two pretty good goalies. But like I was saying, guys, we definitely need to upgrade our goalie. Jonathan Quick, 85 overall, definitely isn't cutting it. So I was looking at the trading block. There's actually some pretty good options for us. One of them was Carey Price is on the block right now. I think he's 88 overall. He's going down, though. I think his potential is like a fringe starter like Quick. I think there was another one in Martin Jones. So you can see Price here, 88, fringe starter, not that much value, 35 years old. Then you got Jones here, a lot more value, but he's 32, still has starter potential. So do we just take like a 1-year rental on Price, hope for the best, or do we go for Jones? Also, right now, Crosby's on the block, 91 overall. I mean, we don't really have that great of a first-line center, and Strome was an 87, so Crosby would be a huge addition. You also have Kopitar here, 91 overall. Potential there, top 6'4". That actually might be higher than Crosby's. No, Crosby's the exact same. So 3 years left, 8.3 million. Kopitar here, 2 years left at 9.8 million. So I wouldn't mind making a trade for Price or Jones, and also trying to make a trade for one of those top centers. Like I was saying, for sure, we need a goalie, and then we could use a better first line center. So if we add both of those, this team could be absolutely stacked. Our winger depth's insane, the defense depth's insane. So let me know what you guys think I should do. Right now, I'm probably leaning towards Price for the 1-year rental, and Crosby, and just hoping for the best. If you add Price and Crosby to your team, I don't see how you can't win the Stanley Cup. But like I was saying, guys, please let me know in the comments what you think I should do, and I'll try and make that happen. Right now, though, the NHL team still has a very good rating. Offense 94, defense 95, goaltending there 85. AHL team, 79 offense, 78 defense, 81 goaltending. So we'll see what happens next year. I think we still have to sign Dermott too. He's currently got a qualifying offer on him, hasn't said yes or no yet, so that could be another piece we use in a trade. Gonna be very interesting to see what happens. Obviously, still looking for our first Stanley Cup. But that's it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.